What's up everybody, welcome to Balkan Moto. Today we're going to do a quick video and relocate the choke cable. So let's check out what we're going to do. Step in cleaning up the handlebars is to move some of the cables, and primarily the choke and the clutch cables. The clutch cable is gonna have to wait a bit because I still have to figure out how I'm gonna do the jockey shift and how the gear lever is gonna get hooked up to the clutch. So that's gonna remain. However, the choke cable is pretty simple to just disconnect from here and then pull it back out so that we can reroute it down here. And for the job we're going to use this turning choke device, whatever it's called, and we're going to mount it on here such that it'll sit like this. So the cable is going to feed into it like that, and then I'll be able to twist it up and down like so. And we're going to attach it to this bolt right here. Now this is meant to be attached onto a bar, but since we don't have a bar that this fits on, once we tighten it, yes, it will rattle a little bit. But I'll figure out a solution for tightening that and putting something in here if it's that much of a problem later on. Okay, so first let's disconnect the choke cable and pull it back out from under here. Cable's routed. Now we need to cut most of it off. So we're gonna probably need it to about here. But before I cut it this short, I'm gonna cut it just slightly less, or I'm gonna cut it like up here, just so I can see how I'm gonna attach the extra pieces so that I can get a grip on it and actually insert it into the a little twisty thing. This will be the point of no return. If I cut it, I have no choke cable. Now thankfully my carbs are pretty clean, so I don't need a choke cable, but let's see where that gets me. Okay, so I cut the cable, and this is kind of like what it looks like on the inside. You have the actual cable that's pullable, and then you have a rubberized sleeve, and then a metal sleeve, and then two other sleeves on top of that. So this is, I did double check, so this will work. Just gotta cut it shorter. And how short is, well, this is how the thing is gonna mount, and essentially it will be able to do this, right? Now with that, I have this other piece here that will thread onto there and will essentially go on here, which then means that the cable needs to be shortened to like right under here, like almost all the way. So perhaps what we need to do is look at some other alternatives instead of using this long tube thing, but rather utilize maybe something like this from the old cable, where I can just thread it on. How we're gonna thread it on is remain to be seen, but that might give us a little bit more wiggle room to work with, like so. So either way, that's kind of like the amount of cable we need to work with. So let's see if I can figure out how far to cut it and then pull all this off and work with it from there. I cut the cable shorter and I put this extra piece on the front of it, so that now I can essentially line it up and put it in there so it'll look that clean. And now I just need to put the tip on it and clip the excess, and it should be good to go. Let's do that and see how it works. Okay, and here's the final product. We have the end on there, and the way it's going to fit essentially comes down to it going in like so, and then pulling on this a little bit to get it in there, and then it's going to get mounted, boom, like this, nice and clean. So let's get that mounted so we can test that it works. And then we're gonna do a quick start of the bike just to make sure that it does indeed work, and call it quits. Okay, and here it is mounted. Boom. So it only opens up to about here, which is fine. I don't need it to open up a whole lot more. Perfect. Let's put the cap back on this, and I think, and the bottom on this, and we're good to go. So this is it. That's how it looks like when it's done. The bike is still cold, and it doesn't need choke, but let's see what happens. So it works just fine. Okay, perfect. We have the choke relocated. Alright guys, that was it for this episode. We relocated the choke down here, so one less cable running through the handlebars. In the coming episodes, we're going to look at how we're going to do the jockey shift and the suicide clutch, or foot clutch as is more appropriately known. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications when new videos become available. Check me out on Instagram at Balkan Moto 2018, and check out balkanmoto.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.